Hello. Have you ever picked up a rock and wondered what it's made of? Rocks are actually made up of tiny natural ingredients called minerals. Minerals are the building blocks of our Earth. They are solid, natural materials that were never alive, and they have a special crystal structure, like tiny organized blocks. Today, we're going to become rock detectives and learn how to identify minerals by looking at their special properties. The first clue we often notice about a mineral is its color. Minerals come in almost every color you can imagine: bright reds, deep blues, sparkly golds, and even clear like glass. For example, amethyst is a beautiful purple color. Malachite is often a swirly green, and sulfur can be a bright yellow. But here's the tricky part. Sometimes the same mineral can come in different colors, and sometimes different minerals can be the same color. So while color is a fun clue, we usually need more clues to be sure what mineral we have. Our next clue is luster. Luster describes how a mineral reflects light or how shiny it is. Some minerals shine like metal. Think of a new coin or a shiny piece of metal. Pyrite, also known as fool's gold, has a bright metallic luster. Other minerals look shiny like a piece of glass. Quartz is a common mineral with a glassy luster. Some minerals don't shine much at all. They might look dull, like a piece of chalk, or earthy, like dried mud. There are other lusters too, like pearly or waxy. Looking how a mineral shines can give us a big hint about what it might be. Another clue is how tough is a mineral. That's what hardness tells us. Hardness is how well a mineral resists being scratched. Scientists use a special scale called the Mohs hardness scale from 1, which is the softest, to 10, which is the hardest. Talc is super soft, number 1 on the scale. You can scratch it easily with your fingernail. Diamond is the hardest, number 10. It can scratch almost anything else. We can use common objects to test hardness: your fingernail, a copper penny, a steel nail, or a piece of glass. If one mineral can scratch another, it means the first mineral is hardest. The next mineral characteristic is called streak. Streak is the color of the powder a mineral leaves behind when you rub it on a rough, white surface, like an unglazed porcelain tile, often called a streak plate. Sometimes a mineral's streak color is very different from the mineral's actual color. For example, pyrite is a shiny, brassy yellow color, but its streak is a greenish black or brownish black. The streak test is often more reliable than just by looking at the mineral's color. If a mineral grows in an open space, they can form beautiful regular shapes called crystals. Each mineral has its own special crystal shape. Halite, which is salt, often forms cube-shaped crystals. Quartz crystals have 6 sides and a pointy top. Pyrite can also form perfect cubes or cool shapes with many flat faces. You might not always see perfect crystals because sometimes minerals grow all jumbled together. When you do, their shape is a great clue. Let's look at a few common minerals and their clues. Quartz, often clear, white, or pink. Its luster is glassy. Its hardness is pretty hard, it can scratch glass. And its streak is white. Calcite is usually white or clear. Its luster is glassy to pearly. It's softer than quartz. It also has a white streak, and a special clue is it can fizz with vinegar. Mica. Its color is often clear, silvery, or light brown. Its luster is pearly or glassy. Its hardness is soft because it can be peeled with your fingernail. Its streak is either white or light brown. So being a rock detective is all about looking for clues by checking a mineral's color, luster, hardness, streak, and sometimes its crystal shape. You can figure out what mineral you've found. These properties help scientists and you identify all the different treasures that make up our Earth. Thank you for watching.